Good morning, happy Monday. Welcome to day 22 of our 100 Qigong challenge. I hope you had a beautiful weekend. If you're a mother, that you had an incredible, very relaxing Mother's Day, hopefully, in this new norm that we're in right now. And sorry I'm a few minutes late. I want to make sure that I got the 1 through 4 Q meditation sheet to you. So in the description down below in the video, there is a link to a page where you'll see a 120-day Qigong challenge, and then I'll be posting the resources there for you. So you can go there and download the 1 through 4. As a reminder, today we'll be doing those kind of silently. So I'll get you into the standing meditative posture, and then we'll kind of all hang out, go through the 1 through 4 on our own, and then I'll bring you back and we'll go into our breath work and then closing today. Okay? All right. So let's warming up the spine, starting with twisting. Hips, lower back. And slow it down. Let's go ahead and do legs. So tapping here, leg gates. Kind of go down the outside and up the inside. Down. One more time. Good. All right, arms. Start by hitting this shoulder point that also hits the lungs. Let's go ahead and slap down the outside of the arm and up the inside. One more. the shoulder. Down outside. One more. Good. And then let's just do some shoulder rolls. So let's start by rolling forward, expanding out the shoulder blades. Arms are just going for the ride. And then back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Good. All right, we're going to keep purging a little shorter this week, so we're just going to go back to our beginning exercise, which was tossing out the sick chi. We used our energetic rakes or fingernails to comb through the body and throw it into the earth. So we're just going to do a couple repetitions of that. Here we go. One more. Good. Good. All right, it's now time to move into our standing meditative posture. So this weekend, fun fact, I learned something new. I was reading up on my text, as I am still a student in this trade of medical Qigong. So the posture, I was learning about feet placement. So feet are a little bit wider than shoulders, rather than right under the shoulders. Feet are still parallel, but we want to have the feet just a little bit wider. I think this is going to make this stance a little more comfortable for you. And as I continue to read this week on the 18 rules of posture. So when I'm putting you in this posture, there's 18 rules that we're actually abiding by. I'm slowly unpacking each one. And so I'll share those tidbits with you so we can deepen our stance. So feet are a little bit wider than shoulders. They are straight. And then also in regards to the pressure of our feet, we want to aim to have them in the center. When the pressure of our body shifts and we're able to put the pressure on the center of our feet, we're able to really connect to the earth and bring energy up the leg and distribute it anywhere we need in our body. When we move to the heels, it distributes more so to the kidneys or yin energy. When we move forward and we're on the balls of our feet, it's more heart fire, yang energy, so the front of the body. And if you are on the balls of your feet, so if you're always leaning forward in this posture, you might feel heat. Whereas if you're leaning back, you might feel the coolness. Your body might be in a more cooling state, which is more yin. So they also talked about doing a warm up before we get into the meditative. So let's get into our posture, and then we're going to do this kind of weight shifting warm up before we just settle in to the center. Okay? So feet, now slightly wider than shoulder. Yes, shoulder. And then they are parallel, so they're straight. So there's no sumo feet. We want straight ahead. Knees are slightly bent. Hips are rolled under. Spine is tall. Armpits are like there's eggs. They're hollowed out, but arms are still soft. Eyes gently closed. Mouth closed, tongue to the roof of the mouth. And then bring your attention down to your feet. And we're going to shift our weight. So you're going to gently lean forward to put the weight on the front, the feet, the balls of the feet. And then gently rock and sway backward, shifting the energy to the heels. So this is creating a little energetic internal massage of the yin and yang organs, allowing us to deepen our state and our stance. Then we're going to go ahead and settle, stopping that motion, feeling connected, distributing our weight on the center of our feet, feeling connected to the earth. And when you're ready, you can begin your 1 through 4 meditation that we'll be doing on our own this week. Just as a reminder, the cues are 1 is fun, 2 is shoe, 3 is tree, and 4 is core. So once you feel settled in your posture, you can go ahead and begin. depending on where you are, you can now start to transition to breath work. Or if you're slowly going through the 1 through 4, stay there. Do that meditation at your own pace. It's equally beneficial. I'm going to start transitioning to my breath work of inhaling, pausing and holding the breath, and then exhaling out. Go ahead and do one more sequence of breath, or begin to return your breathing to normal abdominal breathing if you're still in 4 is core. So last week we did a life fear purging exercise. This week I want to give you a longer regulation exercises, which is what we do at the end to settle our energy. But it also makes sure that energy goes where it needs to go and it does not stagnate in certain places that causes us to have what we refer to as chi deviations, but it's basically when you feel off, or you can have weird pains, like ghost pains almost. That can be because energy settled in places that it shouldn't be. So this exercise is one that people love a lot when I do it in the Qigong class. So I'm going to share it with all of you. We're going to take some time each day to do this every week. So our breath work and our meditative work will be a little bit shorter because I'll still do the posture lessons as I'm learning them so we can deepen our stance. And then we'll spend our time doing this golden ball exercise and heavily regulate the system. Yeah, I feel like there was something else I was going to say, but it's all right. It's all done. So in golden ball, we're going to imagine that there is a river of energy that's coming up to waistline. It's golden yellow. And we can run our hands through it and feel that energy on your fingertips. We're going to use our hands in this golden river of chi to gather a ball. Imagine that you're holding a ball. We're going to lift it out of the river up in front of us. We're going to expand it out and then compress it and make it smaller. I'm going to bring it in to the chest so I can feel it hit my chest. Push it out and return it back down. Move hands out and gather another energy ball, bringing it up, making it bigger, bringing it in. Feel it touch the body, push it out, and back down. Gather another energy ball, up, bigger, smaller. Bring it in, push it out, and back down. Gather, raise, bigger, smaller, touches the chest, push it out, and back down. Let's go one more. Gather, bigger, smaller, into the chest, and down. Bring hands in front of the lower dantian, allowing things to settle. You're still in the meditative stance posture, Wuji posture. You can come out and shake that off a little bit. As we continue building our practice, you're building a practice that's personal to you. I have the benefit as the teacher that I morph the practice to suit how my body is speaking to me. So if you feel throughout this that you have to go slower on an exercise, you need to be somewhere a little bit longer, please do that. There's nothing wrong with that. As we're purging, if it feels better to allow your hands to wrap around to the back of the body when we're going up, listen to what your body is asking for, and use these exercises, put them to the test to see if they will actually treat your body the way that that it's asking to be treated and healed energetically. So we're going to go ahead and bring our feet closer together, one hand on top of the other, beginning to seal our practice, locking that energy in. Go ahead and begin to sway or rock. Come back to stillness. And have a beautiful day. Thank you so much.